So, hey guys, Chauzu here. Today I thought I was going to go through all of the ship upgrades and recommend which ships I think are best to invest on early on. One problem with making a video like this is that in the shipyard, like, you can see the modification buffs, but unless you upgrade a ship to level 12, you can't check the level 12 buffs at the same time, as far as I know. So the way I'll do this is that I will be going to the notice. I will go a lot down here to the OG shipyard announcement. I'll go through the ships here one by one, and hopefully I remember what the modifications are. I've done a bit of homework, so I hope I have it in my head now. And then after I've gone through this, we go back to the shipyard and I'll discuss a few ships I think are worth. If we start with Dinghy, let's rehash what Dinghy does at level 12. You have an increased chance of landing on own type slot. Captain gets a plus 800 recovery, 1.65 times attack boost, 1.5 times HP boost, and makes it much easier to land perfects. So pretty good, but at this point still not the best. I wouldn't say underwhelming, but like compared to stuff like the Mary, not really any reason to use it. But Dinghy got an amazing modification buff. It basically adds -2 CD to this, which makes it incredible. Like, it's the best speedrun ship in the game, and it has better everything than whale ship, which is like the default ship today. So it's basically a better whale ship in every regard, which is pretty amazing. Moving on to Going Merry. -1 CD, a captain gets plus 20,000 HP, 1.65 times attack boost, and makes it much easier to land perfects. So yeah, pretty solid. And with ship modification, this adds 1 turn of bind and 1 turn of the spear resistance. So anytime you get bound with a spear, you remove 1 turn automatically, as long as you are in ship binded, which is obviously amazing. This is also going to be a very good ship to invest in. Like, anytime you build for a new Hurricane Adventures content or Trash Map content, like, you can just slap this ship on and it can help you deal with the content a lot easier. Coffin Boat. Slashers get 1.8 times attack, 1.75 times HP, but captain gets -700 recovery. So very good in terms of attack and HP, but just for slashers. With modification, this got -1 CD for slashers and 1 turn of bind resistance. Pretty decent, but still a very niche ship, so I don't see this being a super big priority. Miss Love Duck. Strikers get 1.5 times attack, boost their chance of landing on matching orb, 20% damage reduction, and strikers get an extra 600 attack. So this isn't bad. I discussed this before. Like, it's not bad, but I don't think it's really worth it. Like, if you have a very low attack unit, it benefits a lot from this. But if you have like a over 3000 attack unit, then the extra 600 attack is not that great. You'd prefer to have a higher attack boost instead for the multiplier to get higher. With modifications, this adds -1 CD to slashers and 1.3 times HP. So yeah, this is probably the worst of all of the modifications right now. So yeah, last in line for sure. Moby Dick, 50% HP cut to self, 1.55 times attack for crew, 1.6 times HP. If HP is 30% or below at start of attack, boost attack by a further 1.2 times. So this ends up being a very strong buff if you get sub 30% HP. Don't remember the exact specifics right now, but should be around 1.8 times attack probably. And when with modification, this gets -1 CD, and it gets 20% damage reduction if you're below 50%, I think, maybe 30%, we can check later. So yeah, it's a pretty solid ship. I wouldn't say it's one of the biggest priorities, but it will be very good going forward. Like, if you think about stuff like Rush. Well, it's not, sadly Rush doesn't work because it has to be at the start of the attack, otherwise it will have been quite amazing. But yeah, if you have captains that want you to be low HP and help you get there, then it's a very good attack boost. 1000 Sunny, and this one also has a special buff. 1.65 times attack, 1.3 times HP, much easier to hit perfects. And the special buff, now it's only 9 turns, you get the 2.25 times attack boost for free, and you do 1 times damage in non-type damage to all enemies. So yeah, very cool. Basically, just a very solid general ship, and you get a very nice bonus special, which can be very good if you're trying to make some team with like the highest boost for events, and you just can't fit an attack boost, and you got a very good free attack boost here with just a minimal amount of stalling. And with modification, this gets 1 turn of bind resistance and 1 turn of attack down resistance. So very good, one of the top priority ships for sure, especially since you also get a very good buff special, as well as the other goodies, like this ship can help in a variety of ways. The Donquixote ship also gets a special buff. Driven, 1.8 times attack, 1.5 times HP, makes it easier for Driven to land perfect strikes. And the special, you get a plus 1.0 chain boost for 2 turns, and if you already have chain boost, it gets boosted by plus 0.2. And with ship modification, you get -1 CD for Driven, and the ship buff special is buffed to plus 1.2 chain boost. Some minor buff. Technically, what the text says is that it increases the buff by plus 1.2. So if you read that literally, it means plus 2.2, but I'm pretty sure I know about now if it was indeed a plus 2.2 chain boost. So let's just assume it's plus 1.2. It's not the biggest buff. Like, this is a good ship in general. Like, it's like the best ship for Driven to use, and Driven is a very good class in a variety of content. So worth it for that. But the actual modification buffs are not the best. It seems to be a general theme that the highest damage ships don't really get the best ship modifications. Rocketman is actually quite amazing. I know many don't want to upgrade it because it's vital to zombie teams, but personally, I don't care at all about zombie. Like, if I can be freed from zombie forever by buffing Rocketman, I will happily do it. But yeah, Powerhouse gets a 1.85 times attack, 30% HP cut, a starter quest, and you heal HP at end of turn, depending on how many powerhouses you have. So pretty dope for sure. The special is 11 turns, 99,909 damage to 1 enemy, and Powerhouse gets a 2-time color affinity buff. And if you already have color affinity, you boost it by plus 0.2. So yeah, great ship in general. The modification adds -1 CD to Powerhouse, and you get 1 turn of paralysis reduction. So by far the best Powerhouse ship. Like, Powerhouse is not the best class, but you can say that this ship makes Powerhouse a lot better. So honestly, I'd love to use it right now, but sadly we have the Super Cola access that hinders it. But I will be shocked if I haven't upgraded Rocketman by the end of the year. Then we have the Revolutionary Army Blackbirds. And I just realized something when reading this that is pretty dumb. The fact that you already get -1 CD with the ship upgrade, which is honestly a big deal, we'll get to that. But -1 CD, you get 1.4 times HP boost, strength, dex, and quick characters. If you have that, they get a 1.7 times attack boost. And if you have no psi or int units, then they get an additional 1.1 times attack boost. And this one I do know in my head, since I've actually upgraded this and used it. This means 1.87 times attack boost. With modification, you get an additional 20% damage reduction. No, I think it's just 10% damage reduction. But the big deal now, which I realized, which is huge, and probably means I won't upgrade Dinghy right now, but you get an additional -1 CD, so -2 CD chip with a potential 1.87 times attack. Like, yeah, one of the best ships for sure. That's amazing. Can't believe I overlooked that. But yeah, I've already upgraded this, so I will definitely showcase it this week. As for Megalo, 1.4 times HP. If captain is Psi or Int, top row carriage get 1.6 times attack. Middle and bottom row get 1.8 times attack. Captain gets 600 recovery and reduces damage taken by 15%. And yeah, I just think this is a bizarre ship. Like, why does captain get so little? Why does the middle and bottom row get so much? Like, I don't know. Special is really good though. You reduce slot bind by 1 turn and lock through slots for 2 turns. So the special alone makes it worth. And the modifications makes it a bit better. Like with modifications, it becomes -1 CD ship, and captain gets 1.7 times attack instead. And they add to special as they also add to the ship that you reduce 1 turn of taking damage when healing, basically, which is a very rare debuff. And every time we got that debuff, we got it for like 10 turns or something. So it looks pretty useless, but they did add that. So that does make it a lot better, but still wouldn't say it's one of the biggest priority ships. Moving on, we have the Piece of Spadile. -1 CD started the quest. Powerhouse, Shooter, Free Spirit and Fighter carriage get 1.25 times HP and 1.6 times attack. And if you're below 30% HP, you get 1.8 time attack instead. So yeah, this ship is pretty niche, I feel like. Like, if you have it with low HP, then it's really good, but if you go for low HP, why not use Moby Dick? Like, why will I use this? I'm trying to remember what it does. I think it's -1 CD, which is obviously really good together with the current -1 CD, which means -2 CD. And it also reduces the spear by 1 turn, I'm pretty sure, which is for sure a nice bonus, but we do have the Going Mirror that does both bind and the spear. Finally, we have Grudge Dolph, which I've showcased. I've used it, I've upgraded myself. -1 CD at start of the quest. Boost Slasher, Striker and Cerebral characters HP by 1.25 times. Boost your attack by 1.75 times when they have Rainbow, 1 or own type slots. Otherwise 1.6 times attack. And you heal by 2000 HP at end of turn. And yeah, if I had to upgrade now, I probably would have done another ship first, but it's not a bad ship. It's just a bit class restricted, even if they added Cerebral at level 12. But with modifications, it adds increased chance of landing on own type slot. And it also added -1 turn of special bind resistance, which is huge actually. Because with special bind, like, there's not much you can do. Like some teams, you like get everything special binded, captains get binded. There's no way to resist more special bind than actually resisting with the unit or adding support. But here, as long as you don't get ship binded, you remove 1 turn of special bind. So if you face counter with 6 turns of special bind, which is getting more common, then you at least have 1 guaranteed turn to remove, which can be huge. So don't regret the investment, but I probably done another ship first. If we go to the shipyard, I can give the ships I recommend investing in so far. First, I just want to double check the Revo thing. Yeah, it says 1 turn there, then we add this, then it becomes -2. This is actually a huge deal that I overlooked, and it does still make Revo one of the better ships to invest in, I'd say. Purely because you get such an insane combination of high attack and speed run. Like, this ship is pretty insane if you meet the conditions, and doesn't have to be that hard. But yeah, it basically outclasses the shark ship in any way, as long as you have the room to fit all 3 colors, of course. But I wouldn't say that's the highest priority. The highest priority ships, like, I'd still say Dinghy is pretty high since it's general use. And you do get that -2 CD. And as said, it's basically whale ship, but better in any way. So Dinghy is a safe investment for sure. Going Merry, also very safe, general good ship. Like, you get like everything with it. The spear, bind resist, high attack, -CD, good HP. Like, it's not a good option to the whale ship. So either Merry or Dinghy is a safe investment. I'd say Sun is also very safe, mostly because you also get good utility with the attack down and bind resist. You get a special that gives attack boost 2.25 times, so also a lot of times where this can help you build better teams. And as said, in terms of damage output, Black Rover ship, very good. And I'd also say that Dolphin ship is very good. Those are the 5 highest priority ships I'd say to invest in, together with Grudge Dolph, of course, for that special bind resist. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.